And then when I just started eating a lot and drinking a few beers at night, it was like self-medication, and I kind of burn out so I could operate. Now I've been running every day, lifting weights every other day, and on top of all this tyranny, I may have to stop working out because it boosts your testosterone level, and I just am absolutely about to blow my stack, ladies and gentlemen. I just crush. Ugh. I just can't stand the New World Order. Make me sick. Make me want to throw up. Oh, man, this is a normal response, you freaks out there that are tuning into me on AM and FM and want to hear about that freak Michael Jackson, that pedophile freak with all his foster kids he had with hoods over their heads. They let him keep the kids because if you're a big fat pedophile, they leave you alone. So sick of them kidnapping good people's kids, Christian people's kids, to hand them over to monsters like him, that sack of garbage. There, you want to know what I think about him? It makes me sick to look at him. It's a demon. His little clown outfits. Well, he's in hell now. You don't want to know what I really think about things, folks. All you idiots out there that shoot your mouths off about how you want violence but never engage in it. You talk the talk, do you walk the walk, you little wimps? When this stuff really starts, it isn't going to be fun. But God knows it'll probably be better than a bunch of pedophiles ruling us, a bunch of drooling, weak, chicken-neck scum that run everything. A bunch of people that don't know what wholesomeness is, they don't know what goodness is, that think evil's good. You can all go to hell. Just total tyranny taking over everything. And a bunch of slack-jawed idiots just everywhere. I'm in the gym. I'm on the treadmill. 7 o'clock, CNN's reporting Michael Jackson's dead. Helicopter picking up his dead body like it's the prophets retrieving the body of Moses or something from the mountaintop. Like it was Elijah. It's just unbelievable. All the fanfare, just the ridiculousness of it. We're made to worship this weak, pathetic, bleached child raper. Everything's got to be bombarded with him. All the hype. The whole New World Order is about setting the agenda. It's about setting the agenda. Instead of talking about real issues, you got to talk about Anna Nicole Smith and O.J. Simpson and Michael Space Alien Jackson and with his little elf nose and all the rest of it. I don't want to hear about him. And you drive through a drive-thru, and the woman wants you to get a free smoothie if you'll sing a Michael Jackson song. She'd sit there and break the rules and cheat the company she works for, just obsessing on Michael Jackson. You know why? Everybody was so happy. I was watching everybody at the gym. They were all so happy. They were all twittering around and talking and watching the TV and stopped working out. I just worked out harder. You know why they were happy? Because they like thinking of somebody rich dying. Because they like thinking of other people dying. It makes them, at a petty subconscious level, feel psychologically dominant. Bunch of sick freaks. You like that spectacle? Well, you're really going to like the spectacle of the social engineers regulating every facet of your life with the climate change takeover bill. So I'm going to give you a number that's been working. It's 800-833-6354, 800-833-6354, 800-833-6354. That's the number to call the hijacking criminals that have hijacked the United States and are engaging in mass raping of the Republic and bringing you and your whole family and our entire history into a high-tech scientific dictatorship of forced inoculations, forced drugging, micromanagement of every facet and every detail of your life, chronicling and tracking everything you do. That's what, I told you that for years. That's in Endgame from their own documents. But now Pelosi goes to China and gives speeches about it. 800-833-6354. 800-833-6354. 800-833-6354. And they're constantly changing the bill numbers. And now reportedly they've got different bill numbers with the climate change stuff in it. Desperate to race it through. Desperate to make sure nobody can stop it. Desperate to make sure nobody can read it. Like that little bastard State Senator Kirk Watson, who's busy stealing everybody's property around Austin, introduces and puts on a rider a bill out of committee to kidnap your kids without judge, jury, warrant, anything. Well, we found out about that, and we had tens of thousands of calls to the governor's office, and he vetoed it. All of you need to be arrested. Kirk Watson needs to be arrested. That's high treason. Piece of stinking filth. God, give me the control not to blow up, please. Just, And I just want to say that Matt was right. They've been in there frothing around. They changed the bill, last night? Representative Henry Waxman. And this is American Clean Energy and Security Act 2009. It's H.R. 2454. They've changed the bill. And it's now H.R. 2998. See, all the bait and switches, they're changing numbers, killing numbers, so you can't even call them, trying to avoid we the people. So only Al Gore's people have the numbers. I mean, when they do this lobbying, they've been caught. It's been in the news. They'll have dozens of numbers, and they just turn some on, turn some off, rotate others over to dead ends where you can't leave a message. But we found one of the numbers that's working as of 10 minutes ago, 1-800-833-6354, 1-800-833-6354, 1-800-833-6354 to call the demonic, degenerate criminals that have allowed the private Federal Reserve to steal $14.8 trillion in 7 months. The demonic, sickening filth that have overturned the Bill of Rights and Constitution and said the government can spy on you without a Fourth Amendment right, even in non-terror related. The demonic pieces of filth who are constantly getting caught having sex with their pages. The demonic pieces of filth that have engaged in every crime under the sun. You can call these scallywags, these treacherous, verminous, viperous, lecherous, scrofula-covered, leprous, maggot-headed, demonic, sellout, effeminate, weak, cowardly, degenerate, predatory. I swear eternal resistance on the altar of Almighty God against all forms of tyranny over the minds of men. I swear total commitment against you. I swear to bring you to justice. I swear that one day you will be defeated, and all of you need to commit 110% to righteously rise up, cut through all their spin, all their flim-flam, all their rhinestone glory, and bring them down. Ah! I will make you hurt. I will make you hurt. All right, let me try to get focused. I got a lot of news to cover, a lot of vital information right now. The enemy moves in big jumps, and they always try to rush everything through so you can't read it. The Federal Reserve Act of 1913, there wasn't even a quorum present. There were 11 members the night before Christmas, when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. When along came a little goblin called the Private Federal Reserve and stole all the presents of liberty and freedom, the great jewel. Same thing with the Patriot Act, same thing with the Gun Control Acts. It's always the same with these crooks. And then the willing accomplice media covers it up for them. So there's no coverage of the Energy Independence Global Warming Committee Chairman, Representative Edward Mikey, up there pushing his propaganda on C-SPAN. By the way, are we recording that in the coffee room? Thanks, guys. Great job, crew. I mean, I am on the edge of a red rage. I almost topped my desk over in here because, I mean, this is war, folks. This is so diabolical to regulate. I cover it in the Obama deception. They say every form of meat, fish, everything has a carbon footprint. All carbon is bad. There'll be taxes, regulations, national ID cards, national sales taxes, gas taxes, fuel oil taxes, plastic taxes, house inspections taxes, kids being brainwashed, forced compulsory service. I mean, it's all. And folks, this is the 200-page bill. They will not release the full text of H.R. 2454 that suddenly the American Clean Energy and Security Act of 2009, they've suddenly bait and switched the number to a new bill number.